Hey, welcome back to How to Grow My Small Business. I am your host, Lindsay Fletcher, your small business strategy and accountability coach and your biggest cheerleader who helps you grow your business with confidence. Around here, we cut through the noise, we focus on what actually moves the needle in your business, and I'll help you build a business that you love. I heard from one of the members in my She Builds Momentum group coaching program, and she is loving the accountability. She's a seasoned business owner, and she's loving the accountability that the group provides to her at a very affordable price. So if you are a small business owner, especially if you are a new small business owner, this group coaching program is a really great option for you. We provide support, accountability, strategy, all the things that you need to grow and scale your business. So we'd love to have you check it out at momentum.lindsayfletcher.co. The link will be in the show notes. We are officially in mid-September, and that means we are heading into Q4, the final stretch of the year. And this is the season that most small business owners, myself included, and maybe I should just say that this is the season where I get all sorts of stressed. Because not only do I have kids in school and not only are we running small businesses, but we also have travel and holidays and parties and events. And it just feels like our calendars get really filled up really quickly. And whether your business feels like it's running smoothly or whether you think you've been playing catch up, Q4 is a chance to reset, refocus, and end the year on a strong note. But before you start making any big plans, we're going to do a quick exercise. We're going to audit your time and your energy so that we can put a plan in place for your small business through the end of the year. Because really, here's the truth. If you don't know where your time is going, you can't manage it. And if you don't know what drains your energy, you can't protect it, right? And both of those things, time and energy, are your most valuable resources as a small business owner. They're the things that we need to protect at all costs, okay? So today I'm walking you through exactly how to audit your time and energy so that you can set yourself up for Q4 success without burning out and without feeling crazy from the endless draining to-do lists, especially when the holidays arrive, right? Okay, so number one, you're gonna track where your time is really going. If you already track your time well, you can maybe skip this step, but I would really like for you to do it even if you do time blocking and time management really well. For those of you who may not know where your time is going, you're going to actually track your time for 1 week. Not just what you think you're doing, but what you're actually doing with your time. So don't change anything just yet. Just track where you're spending your time. I want you to write down how you're spending your time every 30 to 60 minutes. So set a timer, and when it goes off, write down what you did in the last 30 or 60 minutes. Again, don't change a thing yet, just track your time, okay? And I want you to notice at the end of the week, I want you to take notice of how much time goes into revenue generating activities, meaning sales conversations, client work, lead follow-ups, those types of things, versus how much goes into administrative tasks or busy work or distractions. You might be shocked at how much time gets lost in scrolling or checking emails or preparing in air quotes instead of actually doing the things that make you money, right? So the takeaway in step number 1 is once you see where your time is going, you can make intentional changes to how you're using your time. All right, step number 2 is something that I think that a lot of people, just in general, not just small business owners, but people miss when they're auditing their time, okay? So you also need to pay attention to your energy, not just where you're spending your minutes and hours, because not all hours are equal, okay? Some tasks energize you and some tasks will drain you. For example, my group coaching calls light me up. I love it. It's like the best of coaching, accountability, and fun all in one for me. I finish those calls feeling really excited and really motivated. But on the flip side of that, social media content creation drains me. It's a total energy drainer for me. I have friends that love social media content creation, but would be drained at the thought of leading coaching calls. So God made us all different. You just have to figure out What are the tasks that energize you? And then what are the tasks that drain you? And you can sort of do this over the top of your time tracking. Take note of which activities give you energy and which ones drain you as you're writing down those, how you spent your time for that 30 or 60 minutes. So when you audit your energy, you can make smarter choices, right? You can protect your high energy windows, meaning the times of day that you feel energized and ready to go, and pair that with your high value work, the things that make you money, the things that bring you energy, the things you love doing. And then you can also batch the tasks that are draining. You can batch those together, and then that limits how often you have to do them, okay? So if you, hopefully this is not the case, but if you have a podcast, for example, and recording or editing or a part of the podcasting process drains you, then you could batch all of those things together. Let's not use podcasting because I love podcasting. Let's say email creations, email marketing. I don't know, right? Okay, anyway, you can just batch the things that drain you. You can put all those together, do it once a week or once a month, and get it all done and get that out of the way, right? Then you can also delegate or automate the things that consistently pull your energy down if it can be delegated or automated, right? So the takeaway for step number 2 is if you structure your week around your energy instead of just your hours or just your minutes, you'll get more done and you'll be less exhausted at the end of the day, which is hallelujah and amen, what we all want, right? Okay. Step number 3 in this time and energy audit has nothing to do with actually time and energy, but it's important because we're in business to make money. So step number 3 is identifying your money makers, okay? This is a big one. Every business owner has to make money, okay? And every business owner has a list of things that they feel like they should be doing. But what actually makes you money, okay? When you audit your time and your energy, then I want you to take that list and highlight the things that makes you money, okay? And now that we know what makes us money, and gives us energy, you're going to prioritize those tasks and schedule them out for the next quarter, okay? Put them on your calendar at times of day when you work best. So the times of day when you have the best energy, the times of day when you feel your best or you do your best thinking. Maybe it's right after you exercise. I don't know what that looks like for you, but schedule those at your best work times during the day. The energy that those tasks gives you will help sustain you through the not so fun ones, okay? So the ones that are important, make money, and aren't so exciting for you, meaning they don't give you energy, can be scheduled for before or after the high energy tasks, the ones that give you energy. So it depends on if you like to reward yourself with fun work and do the not so fun stuff first, or if you need the fun work to get you started and going and then work through the not so fun money-making stuff as well, okay? And then the third category here also is delegate, and we talked about that in step number 2, but we can delegate the non-money making things so that we can work on the important stuff, okay? The important stuff meaning the money-making, high energy, and things you can do in time and that you love, right? So like for me in the delegate category for the money makers would be something like bookkeeping and taxes and social media content creation, right? If that's something, if social media content creation was something I did, I don't do that, but if I did, find someone that can do those things faster than you, that it energizes them, they love it. Find someone that can do those things that don't necessarily make you money so that you can do the things that does make you money, right? Okay. So we've audited our time, we've audited our energy, and we have audited what things make us money, okay? Then the fourth and final step is align your time and your energy with your Q4 priorities, okay? Once you've tracked your time, your energy, and your money makers, it's time to align them with your goals for the quarter. So a couple of questions I want you to ask yourself is number 1, what are my top 1 to 3 priorities for Q4? And then what can I keep the same and what should I change on my calendar so that my time, my energy, and my money match those priorities, okay? That might look like something like setting aside daily sales blocks or daily networking blocks, right? Or maybe it's cutting back on social media so you have time to network, or saying no to events that don't get you closer to your goals. Okay. In Q4, we're going to be laser focused. We are going to do the things that work, and we're going to say no to a lot of things that don't, because we are going to have holidays. We've got Halloween, we've got Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas. And along with those things come kids' school parties and kid friend parties and work parties and adult friend parties and family parties and all of the parties. Okay? All of the parties happen in Q4. And we need to have time and space and energy and margin to allow ourselves to enjoy those things with our families and our friends. Because that's why we do this small business stuff, right? It's because we want more time freedom. We want more financial freedom. And this is how you're going to do it in Q4. Okay? So let's wrap this up in a pretty little bow. As we enter Q4, I want you to ask yourself, where is my time going? Where is my energy going? And do those things line up with my goals for the rest of the year? Do they line up with the things that make me money? And if the answer is no, now is the perfect time to reset, okay? Audit your time, audit your energy, audit your money makers, and then adjust your priorities so that you can finish the year focused and strong and on target to start 2026 off with a bang, okay? All right. Thanks so much for being here for another episode of How to Grow My Small Business. If you found this helpful, would you please share it with another business owner who's ready to cut the distractions and step into Q4 with clarity? I would so appreciate it. And if you're a female entrepreneur who wants support, staying accountable to the right goals and strategies, not the shoulds of the world, I would love for you to check out She Builds Momentum. It's my monthly group coaching membership for women in business who want clarity, community, and accountability as you grow. You can learn more at momentum.lindsayfletcher.co. I will link it in the show notes for you. And I hope you'll join us. It's a really affordable way to stay on track and on target, especially in the last busiest quarter of the year. Okay. All right, friends, let's finish the year strong. I'm cheering for you. I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your business, and I'll talk to you next week.